Hey there, lovebirds. Are you looking for the perfect movie to watch on your next date night? Well, have no fear, because we've got you covered. Today we're going to be sharing our ultimate list of must-watch romantic comedies that will have you laughing, swooning, and feeling all the feels. But before we get started, let's get real for a second. We all know that finding the perfect movie to watch on date night can be a daunting task. Will it be too cheesy, too sappy, too boring? The pressure is real. But don't worry, we've done the hard work for you, and we've curated a list of films that will not only make for a great date night, but will also leave you feeling warm and fuzzy inside. First up, we have the classic romantic comedies. These films have stood the test of time and continue to be beloved by audiences of all ages. These films are the ones that set the standard for the romantic comedy genre, and they are sure to make you laugh, cry, and feel all the feels. Some of the must-watch films in this category include When Harry Met Sally, released in 1989, starring Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan. This film explores the age-old question of whether men and women can truly be friends. It's a classic film that will have you laughing and crying all at the same time. And let's be real, who doesn't love a good fake orgasm scene? Coming in at number 2 is Sleepless in Seattle, released in 1993. It's also starring Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks, and this film follows a recently widowed man and a journalist who fall in love over the airwaves. This film will have you believing in the power of love and fate. And everybody loves a good Tom Hanks movie. Up at number 3, we have Pretty Woman, released in 1990, starring Julia Roberts and Richard Gere. This film tells the story of a wealthy businessman who hires a prostitute to be his escort for the week, only to fall in love with her. It's a feel-good film that will have you rooting for the unlikely couple. Their on-screen chemistry is magnetic, and it's honestly a wonderful film to watch. Next up, we have romantic comedies of the 2000s. These films may not be as well known as the classics, but they're definitely worth watching. These films are the ones that took the romantic comedy genre to the next level, and they are sure to make you laugh and swoon. Some must-watch films in this category include The Proposal, released in 2009, starring Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds. This film follows a high-powered book editor who forces her assistant to marry her in order to avoid deportation. It's a film that will have you laughing and rooting for the couple's unexpected love story. It's one of my personal favorites, but that's just me. I have a weird thing with Ryan Reynolds. Coming in at number 5 is The Breakup, released in 2006, starring Jennifer Aniston and Vince Vaughn. And this film explores the aftermath of a breakup and the couple's attempt to move on. It's a film that will have you laughing and feeling all the feels. Vince Vaughn is one of my favorite actors, and his on-screen chemistry with Jennifer Aniston is magnetic. Next up is The Holiday, released in 2006, starring Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet, Jude Law, and Jack Black. This film follows two women who swap homes in an effort to escape their problems, only to find love in the process. It's a film that will have you laughing out loud and swooning as the characters navigate their romantic journeys. And with a cast like that, how's that not going to be on our list? Finally, we come to the romantic comedies of the 2010s. These films showcase the diversity and evolution of the romantic comedy genre. These movies pushed the boundaries and brought something new to the table. Some must-watch films in this category include, first up, we got Crazy Stupid Love, starring Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling, Julianne Moore, and Emma Stone. This film tells the story of a middle-aged man who seeks the help of a young man to help him win back his wife. It's a film that will have you laughing and crying over the unexpected romantic twists and turns. And let's be real, who doesn't love a good Ryan Gosling dance scene? Coming in hot at number 8 is Bridesmaids, released in 2011, starring Kristen Wiig, Maya Rudolph, Rose Byrne, and Melissa McCarthy. This film follows a woman who serves as a maid of honor in her best friend's wedding and the comedic events that follow. It's a film that will have you laughing and feeling all the feels as the characters navigate the ups and downs of friendship and love. This movie is an instant classic, and I recommend it to anyone. Last, but certainly not least, is The Long Shot with Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron. This film tells the story of a journalist who lands his dream job as a speechwriter for his childhood crush, who happens to be the United States Secretary of State. It's a film that'll have you laughing and getting real emotional over the unlikely romance between the two main characters. This is probably one of the best rom-coms I've seen in quite a while. And there you have it, our ultimate list of must-watch romantic comedies for your next date night. Whether you're in the mood for a classic, a film from the 2000s, or a newer release, we've got you covered. So grab some popcorn, snuggle up with your significant other, and enjoy the show. Remember, a good romantic comedy is the perfect way to bring you and your significant other closer together. Happy watching!